Aliyat Shlishi. We just finished an Aliyat Sheni that HaKadosh Baruch Hu told Bnei Israel, Hashem, I'll take care of you. I'll take care of you. Hashem Nahim Lachem Atem Tahanishum. Moshe Rabbeinu tell them, you have to be quiet. V'yomer Hashem Moshe. Now watch this. Hashem says to Moshe, Ma tis'ak elai, daber Bnei Israel, Yisrael. Moshe Rabbeinu was davening to Hashem. Bnei Israel were crying. We remember we said that the Mitzrayim was on one side, Yam Suf on the other side. What can I do? What do you do in a time of sorrow? What do you do in a time of danger? Don't you call out to HaKadosh Baruch Hu? What does it mean? Lama tis'ak elai. Why are you crying out to me? Daber Bnei Israel Yisrael. Very, very, very hard to understand. When else can you daven to Hashem than a moment of sorrow? I heard a beautiful, I saw it inside Orahem HaKadosh's Pshat. Orahem HaKadosh says, what was Bnei Israel over there in Mitzrayim? What was going on in Shemayim? Shemayim, there was Kitruk and Kamo. They said, Elo Avodah Zarah, Elo Avodah Zarah. These are Avodah Zarah, and also the Avodah Zarah. They were carrying Avodah Zarah in their hands, Bnei Israel, and also the Egyptians. Why do you want us to save the Jews over the Egyptians? What's the difference between them? So comes Moshe Rabbeinu, and he's trying David. HaKadosh Baruch Hu says, I can't. They have a good reason. You have to do something. What do you have to do? Can't say that, oh, I should give them Zechutim. They don't have enough Zechutim. But tell them to jump in. You jump in, Orahem says, now I have no choice but to save them. It's right now, it's Midat Adin. If they jump in, then I can have like a father to a son, Midat Rahamim. And now the whole Midat Adin will turn to Midat Rahamim. And then I'm going to have to save them. Right now, I can't. That's what the Bnei Israel, Misau. Let him jump in, Moser Nefesh, and only through that, HaKadosh Baruch Hu is going to save them. I'll give you a mashal. Love to say this mashal. A teenager and a father. The father's got a brand new, beautiful, beautiful car, sports car. And he says to his son, I want to tell you, I'm going away on a trip. Don't you dare touch the car. Don't touch it. So now the teenagers, they have a different language. If you say don't, it means do. So when the father goes away, the son comes and he takes the car and he says to his friends, come on down. Come. Let me show you. You go from 0 to 50 in 10 seconds. And he goes inside the car with his friends and they're egging him on and he goes, well, unfortunately, he hits a tree. And that tree now had a bent in the car. Oh my gosh, Baruch Hashem, nothing happened to them. So he puts the car back in the garage as nothing happened. Father comes home, looks at the car. Yosef! He starts screaming, where are you? And Yosef says, my father's going to have my head. And finally the father screams, that's it. I'm going to punish you with this and that, all kinds of punishment. The next day, father and son, Yosef and his father, were traveling to the yeshiva. It was a very cold day, a lot of rain, and all of a sudden they swerved off the road. The sports car together with Yosef and his father wind up in the water. And they're coming out. Finally the father was able to get out of the car and he's by the edge and he hears his son, help, 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 help. Because the father stood up in that moment and says, teaches you right. It serves you right. What you did to my car. Is the father going to say that? Of course he's going to go and save them. He's going to jump in and he's going to save his son. Everything now is forgotten. The same thing here. You're right. There's a deen. But now, HaKadosh Baruch Hu has nothing. I can't. I have to turn the deen into Rahamim. This is the pshat of the Orahim HaKadosh. To finish the Aliyah, it says, V'yad'u Mitzrayim Ke'ani Hashem. And the Mitzrayim will know. Now I'm going to tell them how it is. And what happened was, V'yisam al-ach Elohim ha'olech lefnei ha'machaneh Israel. And there was a malach that came in front of Israel. And what happened, there was hoshech, there was dark. So the Mitzrayim can't go anymore. They had to stop. But it was or. There's a lot of or on the other side. Now, interestingly, where does this hoshech come from? If you notice, The Makan Hoshech, every other Makkah had 7 days. Makan Hoshech, if you look carefully, had 6 days. Where's the extra Makkah Hoshech came from? Right here. Hashem saved the Makkah Hoshech for them now to be saved from Mitzrayim. That was Hoshech for the Mitzrayim. One more day of Hoshech. This is what's the one. Vayat Moshe et yado al hayam. Moshe Rabbeinu struck the yam, he pushed it down. Ve'olech Hashem et hayam beruach kadim, and there was a eastern wind and a tremendous wind from one side to the other, and the western wind, and the split of the sea. Ve'vo b'nei Yisrael b'toch hayam b'yabasha, and they came in dry land, vayimayim ha'itlahem homa minam m'smolam, and there was a wall between them on the right and the left. And the Mitzrayim came after them. And it's also a tremendous nest. What do you mean? You see them drowning, you see them coming in, and they're across. That's all he had to do. And Hashem took care of the rest. But why is it Hashem doesn't, the wind this way, wind that way? Because Hashem doesn't want to use Nisim unless he uses natural sources. Once the natural sources are exercised, and then HaKadosh Baruch Hu does the Nes. ויסר את האופן מרחבתו והנהגו וכבדה ויום המצרים אנוסה מפני ישראל. Let me go after them כי השם ינלחם להם מצרים. So they came after them, and because they came after them, Hashem also, what happened? HaKadosh Baruch Hu collapsed the water. The next Aliyah we're going to be talking about the Nisim and Niflaot of HaKadosh Baruch Hu in the Yam Suf.